Good morning and welcome to day 89 on the AT. Haven't had this happen in a bit. I'd planned on taking my sweet time getting out of camp so that I didn't get to the Wayside too early. But I woke up and it was just starting to drizzle and thunderstorms were on the way according to my phone. Look how long it's been since I've worn my rain hat. It's so crooked now. Anyway, and so I decided to hightail it out of there, packed up all my crap, and got out of Dodge. And so we are hiking. I woke up like 30-40 minutes ago, so we moved fast. Last night I had thought, you know what I should start doing? I should start pre-digging my cat holes for the next morning. And I didn't do it. And you know what? I wished I had. That's a great idea. I think when I'm camping, not at a shelter, I'm going to start implementing that. Just a thought. I slept pretty okay. We camped by the Jones Run Trailhead. So it was near the road in the parking lot, but no one was really going that direction. And I wasn't right by the parking lot, so I wasn't that nervous. I was mostly nervous. There were some sketchy looking widowmakers in the vicinity. I set up my tent in an area that looked pretty safe. And I slept well until I woke up around 3 and heard the wind blowing and then got nervous and didn't hear, any weird sounds. So tried to go to sleep. And then that was like an hour later. And then started hearing weird creaks and cracks. And I was like, dang it. But the direction I was hearing it from wasn't one of the trees I had noticed. So then I was sitting there being like, well, where is that tree? And how big is it? And what direction does it look like it's going to fall? So that was my night. I still didn't see which tree it was making that noise when I got up. So I don't know. But we are moving. We are alive. So here we go. It stopped raining, and since I didn't get to make my morning cup of coffee, we found a little tent site. We're making coffee. I figured since I am currently on track to get to the Wayside an hour before Kara, I should probably make some detours. So coffee break now, and then I think I'm going to stop at the camp store before the Wayside and maybe pick up a backpacking meal if they have something, because I'm down to one dinner. I still have plenty of food, but only one hot meal. So we'll see what they got. So when I went to Walmart and Resupply before coming out here, I needed more coffee, and there was one box of my Nescafe left, and someone had ripped it open and dumped out all the contents and taken it. So we are drinking Starbucks Via, which if you watched my instant coffee taste test before I came on trail, this is not my favorite. And it's more expensive, which is really, really upsetting. But it gets the job done. Just finished up my coffee break and we're back on trail. We're about 6 minutes from the side trail to the Wayside, or 6 miles. Oh my gosh. 6 miles from the side trail to the Wayside. It's a good thing I took that break. Kara texted me there was a situation at the shelter and she wasn't sure how long it was gonna take her to handle it, but she's hiking out now. She's got 4 miles to hike and then a 40-minute drive. I have 6 miles to hike, so should work out well. Hello. Oh, hi. You're coming towards me. Hello. Good morning. Bye-bye. I just ate an insane amount of black raspberries. I am a little bit worried a bear is going to come after me for digging into their food source. Evidence of the crime. It is a beautiful morning. The rain seems to have cleared out, but it's overcast and breezy, and I think it's in the 70s right now. Helps that I'm walking on pretty flat ground. I'm about to go check out the Loft Mountain camp store. I'm gonna see, I heard they have duct tape, and I may get some because I've got just some places on my shoes I kind of want to patch up, and heard they have backpacking meals, so I'll see what they got. Maybe get an extra fuel can just to be safe, because I think mine's getting a little low. Kara messaged me about 15 minutes ago, said she was a mile from her car, and then because she had to call a ranger to deal with whatever situation was going on at the shelter this morning. Yeah, and then I'll have 2 miles to Ivy Creek, which is where I'll take the shortcut to the Wayside. All right, got a meal, got some fuel, got some duct tape. They have a pretty good selection of stuff there, so that's good. Great resupply point. Just got a message from Kara. She is about 50 minutes from the Wayside. I am about an hour from the Wayside, so everything worked out, and I'm on my way to a blackberry milkshake and a burger. Yeah! So about the duct tape. I think it was the day before I reunited with Tom that I noticed that my shoes, like the fabric on the back of the heel, had like kind of broken open, and some of the cushion, you know, was exposed, and it's kind of been bothering my heel. Most of the time it's fine, just depends which socks I'm wearing, if it's my worn out socks or my regular socks. And so it's been bothering me a little bit. I do have duct tape wrapped around my trekking pole. I almost didn't do it, but people kept telling me to, so I did it. And I gotta say, don't do it. Because at least in my experience, by the time I needed to use it, it wasn't sticky anymore. It wouldn't stick to anything. And so I haven't really come across duct tape, and they had the mini rolls there at the camp store, so I bought some. So we're gonna fix up my shoes today, and hopefully no more rubbing on my heel. All right, taking the Ivy Creek Spring to the Wayside. This is the shortcut. Instead of doing the 0.6 steeply downhill trail there, you can take this one. So all you have to do is walk to the spring, past the maintenance hut, and then walk this road down to Skyline. Then take a left, walk a little ways, and you're at the Wayside. So much easier. All right, leaving the Loft Mountain Wayside, my first Wayside. Had a smash burger, a blackberry milkshake. Had lunch with Kara for like 2 hours. So that means probably a shorter day than I might have thought. But yeah, it was so lovely getting to spend time with Kara, having a nice long chat with her. And of course the food was delicious. Ugh, the blackberry milkshake was incredible. So headed back to trail. It's like 2 o'clock, and I've only done 7.7 miles for the day. The plan was to do 16 to the tent site at a view spot, or 20 to a shelter if I really felt great. I knew that was unlikely though, because I was getting a late start so that I could be here at lunchtime, and then I knew I would spend a lot of time here. And so the plan right now is I'm getting water at Ivy Creek when I get back on trail, and then I'm gonna hike to the ranger station and get water there, and then we'll see how far I make it. I'm doing that because my goal was to hit 900 miles today, and I'm going to do that, gosh darn it, even if that means I'm hiking later than I wanted to. And so I will have hit 900 by the time I get to the ranger station. And so we'll just hike past there and stop at the first good tent site we see. It may be the viewpoint, so that would be a 16-mile day. That would have me ending sometime around like 7:30 maybe, which isn't ideal, but it was a good day and I had a good time, and that's what matters. I've decided I'm not rushing. I'm gonna enjoy the time I have out here. Just read comments, bugs in the eye, sorry, and in the nose, ugh. Just read comments on the stream that is dry after the ranger station, and it does look like there are some tent sites 0.7 past there, so 901.7, so that may be where we call it today. Kara did give me some less than great news while we were at lunch. Cannot confirm because I haven't heard from them personally, but she camped with Tom and Milk Money last night at the shelter, and she doesn't think Tom is going to be on trail much longer. His knee isn't working for him, according to her. She said she gave him a bit of a pep talk because she also did not complete her through hike. And yeah, I was just kind of encouraging him. So I hate to hear that. I hope to see them before that does happen. If it does. So just got water. Look at that fantastic flow. Oh, we love to see it. Now headed back to trail. Whew. It got hot while I was having lunch. Whew. Sweating. I wasn't planning on getting water between Ivy Creek and the ranger station because I'd have to go to the shelter. But I have went 1.4 miles and I've almost drank an entire liter of water. It is so hot and muggy, and whoa, there are a lot of ants under my feet. Okay. And I have been hiking straight uphill. Yeah, there aren't big climbs in Shenandoah, at least not yet, but there are short, steep ones when it's hot. Whew, takes you out, man. Tom's gonna hate seeing this. Got a text from him. He's going home. Miss you, Tom. Tom would also be mad at me right now for further dehydrating myself by crying. Trail runner just came up behind me and scared the absolute crap out of me. But he was very nice. Gave me some fantastic news. So the next 2.5 miles are just as cruisy as what I am currently on, which I love to hear. He said the little, there is an uphill before the ranger station, but it's not too bad. So wow, actually he was so incredibly nice. I had mentioned that on the last uphill I drank like a whole liter of water. So I was glad to hear that it was cruisy. And he actually turned back around and asked if I needed any gels or salts or anything. I was like, no, I'm good, but thank you. They're so kind. Guys, I swear, I didn't miss it. I thought I did. I was texting Tom and Milk Money about what's going on and Tom getting off trail and my plans. Wasn't paying attention. I was just hiking and I was like, did I just miss the 900 mile marker? I didn't. I have 0.3 to go. But I was like, my goodness, if I miss 2 mile markers in a row, I would be so mad. Guys, I did walk past it. I wasn't that far. I turned back around. Oh, I need to get out of my own head. 900 miles. Hard to believe it. Stopped and got water at the ranger station and then climbed up about a mile to a dispersed site. It's not great. It's a decent tent site. It is surrounded by berry bushes, so I do wonder, sorry, there's a bug in my eye. I do wonder if, bears are gonna come eat some berries. Hopefully not. And it was kind of dirty, like there was some Pop-Tart crumbs and a Q-tip and an earplug and some wrappers, so that's kind of sad. I don't feel like eating dinner. I was just gonna have a pita with some pepperoni and salami and cheese, but I'm just not hungry. I mean, one, I ate at the Wayside, but it was just so hot. I just haven't felt like eating, and so I'm just forcing myself to eat all the snacks that I didn't eat today, and that's dinner. Then we're gonna go to bed, and I'm hoping to do like 17-ish miles tomorrow just to get to a shelter. I think that's the best option. I need to do a little more research, but yeah, so may wake up early so I can get a head start on the day. We'll see. I haven't been feeling like it lately, but part of that today was I was planning on getting to the Wayside for lunch, so we'll see. Well, guys, I think tonight is going to be a fun night. I just had a bunny try and hop towards my tent, or like into my tent. I don't know what that is. Hey! Hey! Stood up to scare the bunny away from my tent. Something big ran off in the woods, and I hear a noise, but I don't know what it is. Yay. We got a deer looking at the campsite. This is gonna be a fun night. Will you remember me? I will remember you. Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories.